Hey everybody, welcome back to our Monday Live. Um, as always, we're here every Monday answering your questions and talking about the most recent immigration updates, immigration changes. Um, and as always, thanks guys. Just a little bit late today, 10 minutes late, but we are back on. I mean, this week definitely has been crazy. People have been asking about the Dignity Act. A lot of questions about that. We can answer that. We have there's a new people asking about that new $250 visa integrity fee that they're going to be applying to a lot of visas coming to the United States, tourist visas, work visas, um, and H-1Bs, F-1 visas. You're gonna have to pay $250 if you're gonna be applying for those visas, and if you comply with the rules, you're gonna get the money back, and they're gonna be expanding it to other things in immigration. It's kind of like you give a bond to be able to get a visa type of situation. So I mean that's it's part of the that new big and beautiful bill. So we'll see how people like that. Um, and we have seen obviously the visa bulletin came out. We talked about it last week. That not too many movement in family-based petition. We've seen retrogression in EB2, and maybe we're not going to see too many visas that are being used in the bulletin. So I mean, yeah, I guess let's see what happens with that, right? Um, and also, we are getting a lot more information from people that are applying for visas at embassies and consulate worldwide that they see a more strict approach, both in the immigrant visas and also on the non-immigrant visas. So, for example, people are going to get their green cards. They're waiting for years. They're going to their appointments at the U.S. embassies, and they're getting pushback. We get officers that are asking for more documents. We're getting officers that are sending cases for admin processing. So I'm telling you guys, you need to be vigilant. You need to be prepared for those interviews because you're going to be seeing more scrutiny from officers. Just recent, somebody applied for an E2 visa, a U.S. embassy in Pakistan, and his English wasn't that good, but the officer said that they're not going to give him the visa because he didn't think his English was good enough, and and that's it. And they just denied his visa, even though he had the money invested, he had all the things, and just because of that. So anyway, we are. Let's see here. So if you want to join the live stream on YouTube, I'll share the link as always. You can see the link, and we've got, hey guys, we got, hey Daniel, Sipui, Grace. Thanks guys. Post your questions and we'll get to your talk. Post your questions and we'll get to your. I'm going to answer your questions. And yeah, so it's crazy. And we have seen more and more people that have green cards with 2-year green cards that are being scrutinized when they travel. I don't know why it's happening specifically for people that have 2-year green cards, but maybe just because the green cards are being issued for a temporary period of time, and people are just being more scrutinized. But anyway, Paola says, "Do you take cases out of state?" And the answer is yes, absolutely. We take cases out of state. You can use that form at the bottom of the screen to request it, or use the number in my bio to book a consultation. Many of you who are watching this on TikTok, YouTube, you can use the number on the screen if you're watching this on YouTube, And this number is the one you're going to use to book your consultations. If you want to book it now while you're watching the live, is the best way to book these consultations. Um, and um, and of course, we can help clients in all 50 states. And now that we can attend those interviews remotely, we can help you guys by going to interviews over the phone, helping you guys. Thanks, Zaid. I'm a green card holder. Can I apply for a tourist visa for my parents? It's easy. I'm from Pakistan. Yeah, you can apply for a tourist visa, but there's no guarantee that they'll give it to you. But as you know, under the Dignity Act, if the Dignity Act will pass, they will have a special visa, 90-day visa for family members that are um, visiting, and um, and then you'll be able to use that. You'll be able to use that to apply for these visas. All right. So we have BAJ. I am citizenship interviews. Do they ask questions? How the green card was issued? That's a great question from BHS. So at citizenship applications, do they ask you about how you got? Yeah, it depends. If you got your citizenship based on marriage, then they will be asking you how you got it. In some cases, they'll go back and they try to investigate and try to figure out how you actually got your green card. Um, and so you need to be prepared for that in case they ask you how you obtained your original citizenship. All right, let's see. We've got Enyo here. Nush, I don't see you connected.
Hey,
How are you?
hi,
Where are you
hi.
from? And what is your question?
Okay, Jacob. My name is Anthony, and I'm speaking from Ghana, West Africa. And
Okay.
let me first of all say that you are being recognized in Ghana a lot. A lot of people in Ghana with a family-based petition listen to you a lot,
Oh,
because
thank you.
yeah, we have a WhatsApp group where we mostly listen to you, and we are most
Oh,
grateful.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay,
appreciate it.
so yeah, so fortunately for me, I got my interview letter today.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, F1. My dad is a U.S. citizen, and
Okay.
he filed for me in 2016. But I was documentally qualified November 2022. And can you imagine? I got my interview letter today, and I'm so excited about it.
No, it's amazing. Amazing. Wow. So it took you what, 2.5 years, right?
Um, More than that, let's
Three
say,
years.
yeah, 2.5 years. I think so. Two and a
Yeah,
half years.
2.5 years. Okay.
Yeah, 2.5 years. Okay.
So you're ready for the interview, right?
Yes, but I wanted to know, going for the interview, am I supposed to add the document that my dad uploaded on the NVC website?
I mean, I would bring those documents just in case they need it. You know what I mean? Just in case they need it, I would bring the documents. So, I mean, they should have it, but I mean, I would bring it if I were you. You should bring it with you. Put them in a folder and bring it.
Okay, sir. All right, Jacob. Thank you
Right?
so much. The
Good luck,
people
and let
that
me know after you get it. Come back to the video and let us know that you got it.
okay, I sure will. I'll be going on September 2nd.
Okay?
September the 2nd.
Perfect. We'll be
All
waiting
right.
for you.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, and hi from Ghana.
Appreciate it. So that's good. I mean, we can see people are waiting about 2.5 years F1, to get their interviews finally. So that's good. That's good news. Um, all right, let's see. We've got trying to take the questions in the order. Disha is asking, in family EB5 case, 3 people, 45s were approved in April. One is still pending. 2 months ago, USCIS said it was MBC, then later CSC. Now they just say it's processing. What could this mean? I wouldn't really make too much out of it. They're just moving the cases because they're probably working on it. Unless there's some kind of security thing that came up, I think the case should be approved like the rest of the family members. But just because they're moving a case from one service center to another service center, it's not. It doesn't mean anything. So I wouldn't worry about it. All right, let's see. We've got people here waiting, also in TikTok, to join. And let's see here. And if you're watching this on TikTok, make sure you share the live. There's a little bottom at the bottom. You can share the live so more people can see it. Let's see. It's not working. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. What is your name? And if you have video, just use the video.
Hi, my name is Claudia.
Yeah.
And yes, I have a question. Do you need my full name or just my first name?
Yeah, Claudia is fine.
Okay, so I had a warrant for battery, and I didn't know. I had it since 2023, and I was going to Mexico. I went maybe like 12 times, and I didn't know. I just realized it last month. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. I got a lawyer.
Okay.
We went to the court on Wednesday. We got it recalled, and I'm traveling to Mexico in 2 weeks in August, and I just want to make sure there will be no problem coming back. Since there's a pending hearing, I'm back on schedule now
But
for the hearing.
you're a green card holder, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I'm gonna respond to you, but I'll take you offline because of the echo. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you had a warrant for battery, but now it's recalled, and you're back on schedule for hearing. So in terms of travel, I would just be careful. I'm not saying you shouldn't travel. I'm just saying that anybody that had even though it was recalled, thanks Millie, even though it was recalled, you still have a record of something that happened, and they might just simply pull you over just to question it, but there shouldn't be an issue where they won't let you in. You know what I mean? So just travel with caution. I'm not saying that you shouldn't travel. I'm just saying that with this kind of situation where this warrant is essentially recalled, just be mindful that they might pull you to secondary inspection, and then you're gonna have to just explain that this is what happened. Here's the records from the criminal lawyer, and you should be fine. As a green card holder, can I apply for citizenship 2 years and 9 months? I'm married to a citizen. Absolutely, yeah. So if you are married to a citizen, you're still living together, you're still married, you can apply for citizenship 2 years and 9 months. This is kind of a little hack. You do this 3 months early, and now is a good time to do this. So if you want help, make sure you use the number in my bio to send me a text. And also, you can use this form here at the bottom. Oops, not this one. Let me see here. The one I'm just showing here. There's a form at the bottom. You can use it, or use the number in my bio to book a consultation right now to help you with your case. In another country, but I guess they never caught it. Yeah, I agree. They just didn't see it, but you just never know, right? And I would be just careful because you just never know what is the possibility that can happen. I missed my asylum biometrics, and I applied after 16 days EAD, so they denied my EAD. Correct. You missed the deadline. You'll have to probably go back to the court and try to do it. And we have a question here. Aziz, any advice for interview for Green Card 45? It's coming up, but we still don't have joint accounts. And it's a very good question. Many people are asking that. So you're coming close to your Green Card interview, but you don't have enough documents. You don't have joint accounts. You don't have any commingling. So I think it's better to come with what you have and show them what are your future plans. Because the immigration, they're not stupid, right? They're going to see that, okay, you don't have accounts because you didn't have enough time to do it, or whatever the reason that you're not able to do it. You need to explain that to them, right? Don't just create accounts a week before the interview because it's going to look weird, right? So if you don't have accounts, it's fine. Just explain why you don't have it, what are the plans are, what are you going to do in the future as a couple living together. You know what I mean? So that's what I would tell them. It's better to be honest. And once again, guys, any of you watching this on TikTok, make sure you follow my account right now and share it on the live so more people can join. And let's see more of these screen tapping. Want to see more of these hearts here. But share the live because more people coming in and they have questions. So we'll answer. Thanks, guys. Can someone have two physical addresses and put in the N400? Now, this is a question that people asked me actually on the previous live. So imagine you're applying for N400 or any other application. You have two physical addresses. Can you put both? Immigration typically wants you to have one address. Okay, so make sure you have one address, your main address. You can have other addresses for mail or whatever, but you need to have one main address, and you have to be able to explain why you have two addresses if you do have two addresses. All right, we've got Grace here who is joining us on YouTube. Hi, Grace. How are you?
I'm good, Jack.
Where are you calling from? Why is it so dark over there?
I'm in my room and I just turn off the lights. Let me
Oh,
just
really?
turn.
Are you in the East Coast?
No, I'm in Lansing, Michigan.
So it's like what? It's
No,
six, seven.
I just turn off the lights.
Oh, I see.
I'm on bed.
Is it 7:30 p.m. or 8:30?
It's 8:34.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of late in some places.
Yeah.
All right. What's
I
the
just
question?
have
So
a
I'll let you go back.
question. I remember asking you about when they just closed embassy to my country, and then it was a 4 month passing.
Okay.
They open up the embassy and they call my husband to be interviewed, and he passed his interview. I can say he went to the interview in June 18th, but they found like there is some document missing. I mean, he was they asked us like a more proof of our relationship. The second one,
Okay.
it was tax return 2024, so we forget to upload that one. And the third one, it was medical result. So after that, because he just received like a blue paper. I don't know what meaning of the blue paper, if it's the good sign or the bad sign. So after that, I sent everything to the embassy, and I sent the financial on a website, on a EAC website. But till
Okay.
now, I'm keep sending them the email, but no response. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, because on that blue paper they say like if we don't provide all the document on September, our case is gonna be closed. But I'm not getting anything. I don't know what's gonna and what is gonna happen when it's
So,
coming on September.
so Grace, I think maybe it's important to follow up to understand what the issue is. When was the last time you had communication with them?
I can say by phone is today. By
Okay.
email was last week. On the phone, I just get someone who's like, it's not
Yeah.
like an office, it's someone who can just pick up the phone. So when I asked him, he said like, when I told him to transfer me to the office, I said like they don't have that access to they don't speak or they don't speak up on the phone. And I was like, okay, so how I'm gonna know if my case is on a good way or whatever? Because according to the paper, they say like my case is gonna be closed on September. So what I'm gonna do when I'm keeping send the email but no respond, and then I don't know what's going on in my case. And he just said like, oh, I remember you because you tell me that last time, and they asking me, I send your
Mhm.
I told them about your case, and they said they asked me about your case number. So he just write my case number, but I have no idea what is gonna be next.
So because this is a specific matter, maybe we need to do something more. Why don't you just send me a message? Use the number on the screen, and we can help you.
Honestly,
You
okay,
see the
I
number?
will.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't
send
see
me-
the first letter because I'm just seeing 19, 48, 34, 54, 9.
You see
I
it?
don't know. I don't know the first letter.
6.
It's a 619. All right. Thank
Okay,
you. Let me
so
just
just
enter.
use it, and
Okay.
I'll be able to help you.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
Sometimes with government delays, we need to take more action to. And Sandy, I see it here, Sandy. You contacted our office, but nobody responded. So please send me a DM with your number, Sandy, and also text that number again. Um, Somebody should be able to contact you. But if you send me a DM directly, I will figure out what's going on with this. How long are security checks taking? Well, it depends. It depends on what is the reason that prompted it. If it's just a regular background check, could be at 60 days. If it's something more extensive, it could be even up to a year. Um, so it really depends on what the security check is. Oh, thanks, Sandy. I appreciate it. Yeah. Please do that, so we'll figure out what happened. I'm a naturalized citizen and convicted domestic violence a year after I got my citizenship. Is it safe to travel abroad? So again, I mentioned that before. If you're a U.S. citizen, you should be fine to travel, even if you had these issues. What potentially could happen is that they might send you to secondary inspection and ask you more questions, but they will always let you in. As a U.S. citizen, you should always be allowed to get in. But it's just going to be inconvenience because they might stop you at the border and question you and things like that. So just be aware that it's something that could happen to you. Steffi, how can we talk to you? We have an interview next month, AOS DACA recipient, I-130, not I-45. So, Steffi, the best thing to do is go to my bio, and in my bio, there's a phone number. And this is for people on TikTok. Use that number, send me a text right now as you're watching the live, and say that you need help because you have an interview coming up. And one of our team members will contact you and will be able to help you. Because I know a lot of people need representation. We can help represent clients in all 50 states right now. They allow us to appear telephonically. So I was in an interview the other day in Arizona. I can help people in pretty much any state in the United States. Amar, I got a 10-year green card on marriage base, but I overstayed around 7 months without applying for an extension. That's fine. You should still. I think you're asking about your citizenship. If it's going to impact your citizenship, it shouldn't impact your citizenship. So even if you overstayed before you apply for your green card, and you got your green card, then you should be fine. It's not going to impact your citizenship. Jim says, can you please tell me how many years does it for brother and sister living out of the U.S.? I did file from brother in Ghana since 2015. Right now, it's taking about 15 years. Let's see here. Okay. Should you travel to the visa interview abroad if you have an order of removal in absentia approved I-212? Jamie, it depends. It depends really on the merits of the case. Anybody that had a order of removal, you need to have it reviewed by an attorney, maybe even two attorneys, just to make sure you have a second opinion before you leave. Remember, the only people I recommend to leave the country and go apply for the green cards are the ones that have only one entry, legal entry. They overstayed here, then they applied for 601A waiver, they got the waiver approved, then you can safely go abroad. I don't even need to look at your file, okay? But if you have any other violations, anything criminal, any removals, don't just leave the country. Okay, you need to get assessed by an attorney, making sure that you don't have any other violations. Carrie, you messaged me and no reply. Interesting. Did you send this to this number that I just put it here? If so, Carrie, you can also send me a DM directly on Facebook, but that is so strange. I will, Carrie, I will try to, if you can send me a DM directly to my personal profile, I will, because I know, I think we are connected, but I will check why it happened, because it shouldn't happen. They should have responded to you. Will this include travel visa like ESTA? Claire's asking about the extra $250 fee, the new fee that they're imposing on tourists, on work visas, on all these people that are okay. I'll check why it's happening, but otherwise, Carrie, you can also go here. I'm going to put a link here. It's an alternative place you can go and leave your details. Carrie, go to this website here and also leave your details in addition to sending me direct message, but I'll find out what happened. Can I adjust status? This is a question on TikTok. Can I adjust status under Cuban Adjustment Act if I have advanced parole and I-94? I'm Cuban. I mean, potentially you could, but there are other factors for these adjustment that we need to review before I can tell you yes or no. But yeah, potentially you could. I have a marriage-based travel document. Should I travel or not? This is from Amit. Whether you should travel on your advanced parole depends on many factors. Are you in good standing? Did you commit any violations? Are there any issues? All right, let's take another video call here. I'm trying to take you guys in the order that you're waiting. So this is a question from Camila, right? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Camila. Where are you from?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
I am from Indiana.
And is your video working or no?
Yeah, it is.
If you don't mind putting it so people can see you as well.
Well, no, it doesn't let me turn it on.
Okay, no worries. Let us know what your question is, and yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is in 2011 I applied for asylum because this attorney recommended me that was the right thing to do, but now I know that it was not, because I got into removal proceedings, and well, the point is that he misled me. Okay. So then he later removed those deportation or removal proceedings, and so my question is, I just applied after doing so much research that I qualified for adjustment of status because I have a qualitant entry. I was waived through the U.S.
Okay. Did you use it already, or you think you qualify for it?
No, I do qualify, and I already applied.
You applied already. Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay. So, but the thing is that I just got a letter that I have a notice to appear because of my asylum case. My 485 is pending, so I have to appear at court in August 14.
Okay.
And do you think I should get an attorney?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. You have to get an attorney before, you have to get an attorney now, so they can review the file to understand what's going to happen on that hearing in August, because the government is taking a lot of crazy things that they're doing to get people detained at those hearings. So you don't want that to happen to you. So you definitely want to have an attorney look at that, see what happens with that case, maybe get a postponement for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to get detained when you go there on August 14th. So we're going to make sure that before you go,
Can you take my case?
Yeah, potentially we could, of course. So what I want you to do is go to my bio, or there's a form linked here, and send a message and mention that you were in the live and you would like us to evaluate if we can take your removal case, because time is of the essence, and I want to make sure if we can, we'll take it right away. If not, I'll find you somebody that can. Okay?
Okay, good.
So send me a text right now.
To take my case. Yeah, I
Do it
will.
right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye. We do take removal cases in certain states, depending on the case. We don't take all cases, but some cases we do take. So we can definitely evaluate. Sunshine, I have a question about the U visa. Let's see. Let's see if Sunshine is here. Yeah, ask your question, Sunshine, and then we'll take Steffi, and then we'll take it on another question. In citizenship interview, they might go back to ask about your marriage case. You think the same for asylum? No, it's
Hello.
mostly for marriage cases. Hi, Steffi. What is where are you from, and what is your question?
Hi, yes, we're from Virginia,
Okay.
and my husband submitted the I-130 application for me.
Okay.
Back in 2023, I did advanced parole through my DACA.
Okay.
Back in 2023 twice.
Okay.
I have no criminal record, but the only thing is that I do have a removal order, and we
Okay.
got it interviewed next month with USCIS here at the Norfolk
So
office.
you have a removal order that is active, or it's being administratively closed.
That's the only thing that we are not sure. When I check my alien number, it's still showing back in 2008 when I was like 10 years old.
Okay, so there are other ways to check on it. An attorney can contact the court, try to get some records. It is essential that you have exactly full knowledge of what's happening with this order before you show up at the UCIS.
Okay.
Okay, because if the case is somehow active by mistake or who knows what, they will detain you. We don't want that to happen.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, definitely. And how can I find out about that? I don't currently have a lawyer right now.
Well, you're gonna need a lawyer anyway. I'll tell you why. You're gonna need a lawyer to prepare you for that interview. You're gonna need a lawyer to check on this removal thing, which we can check easily by contacting the court directly. And once we know what's going on, then we can decide whether you should proceed with this interview or we need to reschedule. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So in any case, you need a lawyer. I mean, it's not a very complicated matter. The matter is that if the case is currently active for whatever reason, then we need to file a motion to dismiss it, right? In this case, we're going to reschedule your interview. If this order is dormant, then there shouldn't be any problems and we can proceed with this interview. That's it. So what I think you should do is, if you want, just send me, like I said, send me a message, and contact me through the number in the bio, or you can send me a DM, and we'll try to schedule you as soon as possible, because I know that you have it's coming up.
Yes, I send you a text message, but I will send you a DM.
Also send a DM, so just to be safe.
Okay, so I will send you a DM right now. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot, Steffi. I appreciate it.
Bye.
So like right now, there's a lot of people that have these old removal things and they're pending, and they may or may not be active. But if you don't understand what your background is, if you have something, then those are the people that get detained at interviews. And I got a call from somebody last Thursday actually, and they went to the interview. It was a good case. They have 4 children. And at the end of the interview, the husband was detained because he had an old removal order that wasn't taken care of. I'm talking about 18 years ago, and he didn't even know about it. And he never, obviously, I didn't, we didn't know about it because he didn't tell me, and it didn't come up in the FOIA. But if I knew that he had any interactions with the government, I would have had him do a fingerprint scan, and I would have researched the deportation court. But anyway, so we eventually handled it, but I'm just telling you that you need to be proactive about your immigration history, and if something happened to you in the past, you need to be aware of that and take immediate action. And don't go to the interview if you have any issues, because you will be detained. Is it safe to travel as a green card holder if you had a DUI? This is a question for Marty. So Marty, and again, somebody asked me this similar question on YouTube earlier. If you had anything, thanks, Ronnie, I appreciate it. If you had anything, DUI, any conviction in the past, and you are a green card holder, um, don't travel this summer season. Okay, maybe it will change next year. Maybe it will change in the winter. But right now, this season, it started in May. Um, they are very strict. They're enforcing, and they are detaining people. And green card holders are definitely a target for them right now, for whatever reason. So if you had any convictions in the past, even 10 years ago, even 20 years ago, they will go against it. Um, let's see here. Maggie's asking, who will qualify for the Dignity Act in case it passed? Will anyone who came to the United States through visa and asylum? So first of all, if the Dignity Act will pass, anybody that was here before 2020 is going to qualify. They put a cutoff date, I think it was April of 2020. Um, and then again, it might change in the final version of this act, but anybody who came in before 2020, anybody that is not a criminal, you get a deferred action, 7-year path, and it's not a green card path, but you'll be able to live and work in the United States. You'll have to pay a $5,000 fine. Maybe it's going to go up to $7,000. If you're a DACA, you'll be able to qualify. TPS, you'll be able to qualify. Those are going to be able to get a path for a green card. They're going to have a lot of provisions for if you're already here and you're applying for a green card based on employment. They're going to extend the cap for people that are here. They're going to exclude people. So, for example, let's say you're applying for a green card and your spouse is also counted towards the cap of the green card. Well, they're going to remove the spouses from the cap, which means they're going to increase more visas. So, it has a lot of good provisions. Whether it's going to pass in this version of it, I don't know. I don't think so. Dina, can you help clients in Phoenix? I do. I can. I mean, like I said, I can help clients in all 50 states. And remember, guys, if you need to engage our services and you're on this live, you have an advantage because if you send me a text right now from the live, you should have a priority to get services from us, and that is basically one of the advantages of doing it, being on the live essentially. um, and I know that we had some issues with the phone number because so many people have been texting. So if you're not getting responses, be patient because it's a flexible line. So if you send a message, it will catch it eventually. But if you are not able to use the phone number, there's also a link in the bio. You can use the link to just give your information, and the link goes straight into our CRM, just like the phone number. So if the phone number doesn't work, use the link and fill the form, immigrationasap.com. And I put it on the screen right here. If you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, this is also a link that works in case the phone number is busy. You can use the link as an alternative just in case you want to get a hold of us. So the link is in my bio, including the phone number. So you can just use both. Let's see. We have let's see here. We've got any thoughts on the U visa? What's happening with the U visa? The U visa is, the U visa is just taking a long time right now. It's taking forever. That is what is the situation. It's been 8 months that we have been waiting for our interview date. We are document complete, and the embassy is in Lagos. Why is it taking so long? You're still a U.S. citizen, and this is happening in Lagos. The reason is because it is just taking a long time. There's a lot of people who apply from this embassy, and it's just taking forever. Let's see here. All right. Enrique, I'm a green card holder since 2018. I want to apply for my son. Should I wait for my citizenship to apply for him? No, you can apply for your son as a green card holder. It's going to be just under the category F2B, which is a different category, but you don't have to wait. You can apply for your son under this category. No issues at all. And right now, it's almost as fast as a citizen, to be honest. Let's see. I'm taking you guys in the order that I see you. So if you're waiting to go on video with me, be patient. I'll take as many as I can from here. Let's see here. Jackie?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can you hear me?
Good.
Yeah. What's your question?
I have a question. I think I came to your life last time. I asked about my husband is in Pakistan. He had an interview in March, and they kept his passport, and they sent an email to my husband to send you a passport.
Okay.
But they have his passport. I don't know what to do. They don't respond to my email to tell them they have his passport. We don't have it anymore. But they send an email to me saying send his passport to the embassy.
The email is from the embassy or from the NVC?
We received an email from the embassy where he had the interview.
I see. So I would email them back. You know what? I will, because there's an echo. I'll respond to you offline. Okay. So I would email this particular embassy. I know that they send you an email. It looks like it's automated. I would email them. I would say we gave the passport on this date. We don't have the passport, and you want to put it in the email urgent and also the case number. So this way a supervisor can be flagged. But if they hold his passport, clearly it's a mistake on their side. So I would just kind of like I would flag it. And sometimes you need to send multiple emails until somebody will actually see it there. Let's see here. I'm on F1 visa. My husband arrived on F2. What is the next step can we do? Because the visa expired next month, August, and I'm already extending my course up to next year. So if he has an F2 that is going to expire, he'll be able to stay on your status. He doesn't need the visa and his passport. So as long as you guys have F1 status, he'll be able to extend his F2 status. And that's how he's going to stay here in the US. Bob is asking, how long joint motions take to reopen cases in Texas? I mean, it depends really on the opposing counsel over there. I would say about 90 days in most states. That's how long it takes for now. Question from Tuchumat. 2-year green card holder, can they travel outside for 3 weeks? Yes, absolutely. If you don't have any other violations and you're a green card holder, and you want to travel for 3 weeks or more, absolutely. Guys, if you're watching this on TikTok, look, we have the challenge of the heart. The heart is we have the cloud heart. Thanks, Magudi. Appreciate it. The cloud heart. So let's hit that challenge as well. Thanks, Magudi. Appreciate it. That's it. Let's follow that. What is the process? Kenzie, how about a DUI green card holder? CBP told me it's fine. What do you think? I mean, again, I personally think that. Thanks a lot. I personally think if you have a DUI and you have a green card, it is risky to travel. That's my opinion. Thanks, Angel. Appreciate it. Almost there, guys. Let's hit that challenge. I'm 7 months pregnant and I got a job offer on the TN visa, Canada. Would that cause a problem with the border? Thanks, Angel. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. We hit it. We hit it. You know, it if you have a valid TN visa and you're pregnant, um, I guess you got to bring documents to prove that you can afford to have a child here and pay for the birth, unless you have health insurance that is already secured by your employer. But you know, you're applying for a work visa, you have the right to have a child. You know what I mean? So as long as you can show that insurance has been arranged for the birth, you should be fine. But make sure you have that because they're going to ask you about that. Anybody who's following this on TikTok, make sure you follow my account as well and share the live, then so more people can join us right now. Bav, oh yes, I see here. Pending since 2025. I mean, it should be resolved very soon. I mean, like I said, 3 months is what I see normally. Rita, you have a husband in. Oh, here goes. You're a U.S. citizen. It's been 15 years for son's immigration. You've completed all paperwork and fees for an interview. Can we expedite his case? If his priority date, Rita, if you're a citizen, right? So you have to check to see if the priority date is current. If it is current, then you can expedite. If it's not current, then you can expedite. We can only expedite if the priority dates are current. All right. Let me see here. Yes, we still have a little bit of a few more clouds to hit our goal, guys. Let's do it. Can you sponsor your biological parents if you were adopted? Um, it depends. If your adoption was before the age of 16 and you qualified as a child, thanks, Sanchez, under immigration, then yes, you could. Absolutely. ICE transferred me to SAP. Do you know why I've been reporting for 14 years? Because of the changes that they're doing right now. Thanks, Saturi. I appreciate it. We're almost there, guys. We're almost hitting that cloud challenge. Right now, even people have been reporting to ICE on a regular basis. Some of these people are changing, and many of them are being placed in removal as well. So it really depends on why your case, what was the reason behind the decision to change that. Yeah. Wizzy says, I have a 10-year green card, but I got sent to jail twice. Both cases dismissed. Can I travel? Again, I mean, it's hard to say. If cases were dismissed, probably in a better position, but expect to be sent to secondary inspection and explain your situation when you go to secondary. You know what I mean? That's what I would do because it's probably going to be, they're checking. Let's see. What are your thoughts on denaturalization? Do you think it will happen? No fraud happened. This is from Jake. I'm actually making a video on YouTube about denaturalization this coming week. It's coming out. I think that it is definitely a source of concern for some people because we don't know how far they're going to take it, and the fact that these naturalizations are taking place in a civil procedure, which means that the burden of proof is much lower in a civil court. And so, you know, they're talking about people that even have pending convictions to try to denaturalize them. Tells me, thanks, Satur, I appreciate it. Tells me that you know, the situation is very you know, it's just unclear what and how they're going to be you know, treating people who are going through that process. You know what I mean? So you know, we should not dismiss that as a joke because it is something serious. Thank you, Cutie. Appreciate it. Appreciate the clouds and the hearts. Thank you, guys. It helps us. It helps us stay visible. Thanks, Sunshine. What are your thoughts traveling to LAX with just a Mexican passport at this time, Cassandra? So you wanna travel to LAX, but are you're traveling in domestically? I imagine, right? If you're traveling domestically, that's fine. You can travel domestically. Um, let's see. Let's take another question here. I think Navi is here. Hey, Navi.
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. What is your question?
Yes, sir. So, enter without inspection, pending asylum case, marry with a U.S. citizen, file I-130, approved, then administration closure,
Yeah.
then file 601A waiver, which is approved. So, I'm in Ohio right now. So, it's been 8 months since I'm documentary qualified
Okay.
with NVC.
Is the date current already or no?
It's IR1 visa. So, with a U.S. citizen, my wife.
Oh, you're a citizen. Got it. So you have no dates. You have no issue with that.
Yeah.
You
come with Mumbai, India.
Okay.
So now my attorney goes for termination my case. So because he said your interview can come anytime from now, so we should go for termination.
Okay.
So we went for termination. Judge said, just say you have to voluntary departure. Is this so? He gives me 4 months. He terminated my case. Then he gives me 4 months now.
Okay.
So is this? I'm on right track. Is my attorney did? This is how he should do it.
I mean, from the sound of it, I mean, it sounds. But how are you going to come back if you have voluntary departure? Are you going to do a waiver?
Waiver is already filed. Is approved.
It's already approved.
Yeah, waiver is already approved. But he said if the interview come in 4 months, that's your luck. If not, he should be coming. He said. But he said you cannot stay here more than 4 months now.
Yes, correct. Because now you have the departure, so you're gonna need to leave, and hopefully your interview will come on time, and so you'll be able to, to adjust your status.
Judge won't termination my case. He won't let me wait here.
Yeah. No, you won't be able to wait here because you have already an order that requires you to leave, right?
So since I have 4 months now, should I go with the congressman and try to ask him about this? My interview?
I don't think it's a bad idea, because you want to push on all angles because you definitely want to have your interview.
Yeah, because I have 4 months now, so I didn't do any inquiry yet. Should I go with the inquiry first, or should I go with the congressman first?
I think congressman can help, especially with the U.S. embassy thing. I think you should definitely try it. I mean, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't.
But according to you, so I'm on right track. That's whatever my attorney did. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
So far, of course. I've got a question here on Instagram from Aboya. Do I need citizenship certificate or U.S. passport? Is it enough proof for my son who got his citizenship through me? I would do a citizenship certificate because it's a stronger proof. I mean, obviously the passport, he needs it to travel, but you need the certificate of citizenship for that. We've got, call me madam, our application for family visa was logged in February 20. My son was then a resident visa. He's now a citizen. His application is still active. What is the max waiting time in years? I mean, you have to check with the NVC, right? If you haven't taken action on your case, they might have closed it. You know what I mean? So I think you should follow up with the NVC because make sure your case is not closed. Renzo is asking, how about withholding of removal? We have it since 2012. Can we get deported under Donald Trump? Donald Trump is definitely, looking at people that have withholding, and they are not safe right now. That's why you need to work with your attorney on that. Berhard, my mother applied for my brother in 2013, but he wasn't his turn yet. The dates were not current. I have two questions. Will the new rules delay his case? If not, when do you think it will be his turn? Well, I don't think the new rules will delay his case because we don't have any new rules right now. It's just the procedures, and it really depends on what his priority date, right? So if you guys are close to being current, then that will determine how fast you can get it. I'll have to look at it, right? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So this is, we'll take one more question here from from YouTube. Do you think that by this time next year things will be calmed down by people being arrested after the court proceeding of a master hearing next year for asylum? I do think so. Yeah, I think by next year things will be much more different. All the mess of removals and all the craziness that is happening right now will probably subside by next year, and I think it will be a little bit more, stable by then. In any case, that will end our stream on YouTube right now, Facebook, and Instagram. Those of you that tried to contact me and the phone didn't work, we are working on it right now. I think there was a bit of a backlog. So as a result, if you try to call me on the phone, or if you try to text us on the phone and it didn't work, then please use this website, which is just a contact form. You can put your information there, and it will help you to get a hold of us in case the phone number didn't work for whatever reason. Otherwise, we will be back here next week, Monday, 5 p.m. As always, your favorite immigration show on YouTube. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you next week, and possibly another live later this week.